A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wilson.
The 27-yard line.
Buying time to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high.
Blitz coming and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Flushed out right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack.
It's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wilson. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmgren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Short throw to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was taken
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action now. Wilson going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
6-yard line. A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert on first down now. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
4-yard line.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
2nd down.
Right around the 34.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Harrison Smith, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
catch and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Green Bay.
Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
DeAndre Hopkins.
26 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters' block. Looks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And got his man complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
We always talk about getting into the zone. Are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Herbert eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
2-yard line.
first and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
It's third down and 6.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is incomplete.
That was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
A 35-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And then we'll stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, and no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They go play action with Wilson. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now it's Wilson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Third down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flushed through, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
The play is a turnover on down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. It's Herbert. They're going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Packers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Escaping the pressure right. Short throw to Disley. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.